Hey there. Hey, and welcome to today's stretching workout. We are going to start on the floor. I'm in a seated position. I am sitting on a yoga block, so if you do have one of those, now would be a good time to use it, or books, or just straight on your booty. It's all good. We're going to have our legs folded. We're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do 10 minutes of gentle stretching, so just follow along and enjoy the ride. So we're going to start sitting up nice and tall. I want your left hand on the floor, and you're going to bring your right. Gentle side stretch. We're going to open up the sides. Reach your hand over. If you want, you can place your left hand a little bit more out to the side. And then I want you to twist and look up. Opening up that heart. Trying to keep that other opposite knee on the floor, that right knee on the floor. And then let's bring the hand over and then place the right hand on the floor and bring your left arm up and over. Gentle little stretch, and then open up the heart and look up towards the sky. Nice big inhale. And then release the arm and bring it back down to the side. Okay, we're gonna come to hands and knees, so if you have a block, remove it. Blocks are good to have just to get a little bit more into the stretching. So we're gonna have our shoulders above our wrists, knees above our hips, and we're gonna do some cat and cow breaths. So cat and cow, you dip your hips and lift your head. Nice big inhale right here, and then exhale, pull that belly button in towards the spine, drop your head, and arch your back. Really push through the shoulders. It's almost like you're trying to separate those shoulder blades. And then inhale, and exhale. Just follow your breath. But just stay for a couple counts in each ending position. Good, let's do one more. Nice big inhale. Exhale it out. Let it all go. And then come into neutral spine or neutral table. And we're going to take our right arm, we're going to raise our right arm up, opening up, squeezing that shoulder blade, reaching up towards the sky, and then releasing it and threading the needle. So you're going to place that right underneath your left armpit. You're going to bring your shoulder down to the floor. And then if you want your left hand, you can bring it up to the sky, or you can bring it up overhead. But just keep those hips elevated and breathe. And it's good to stay with a pose for a little longer than usual. Lets your body open up a little bit more. And do your best not to look around on your floor, because you'll notice that, oh my goodness, I gotta sweep the floor. I'll save that for later. All right, let's do the left side. Bring your arm up and over. That's always the benefit of working out in your living room or in a spare bedroom, because you get really down to the ground and you're like, oh yeah, I gotta clean underneath there, don't I? All right, let's thread the needle. Left arm comes underneath the right. You can lift that right arm up overhead or place it above on the mat. Just keep those hips elevated. And breathe. Good, let's bring that right palm back underneath our shoulder, lift up, and come back into our table pose. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a wrist stretch. So what I want you to do is turn your fingertips in towards your knees. So we're turning our hands around, and then we're just gonna gently rock back and forth. Those palms are gonna come up a little bit up off the floor, nice and easy. They can come up an inch, 2 inches, whatever's comfortable for you, but I just want you gently rocking back and forth. Get a nice wrist stretch in there. I don't know if you do this very often. I don't do this very often, so it feels really good. Nice and easy. Let's do one more back and forth. Good, then we're gonna bring our palms back around, fingertips facing forward, back into that table. Actually, you can shake it out a little bit. Let's do a little reverse. So pull your fingertips down and pull them in towards you. Just a nice little counter stretch. Just like that, and shake it out. All right, so we're gonna come into downward facing dog. So let's lift our hips up, and then let's pedal our feet, or let's walk the dog, as they say. So one heel comes down while the other goes up. Then let's lift our hips up, heels down, pressing through all 10 fingers, stretching through those shoulders. And then let's take our right leg, and we're gonna bring it forward in between our hands. Scooch it up if you got it, it's all good. And we're gonna be in a nice high lunge. If you do have your yoga blocks, you can put them on either side at any height that works for you, and you can actually get a little bit more mobility. You can open up that chest a little bit more. That's why these are such good things to have in your arsenal of fitness equipment. Okay, so if you want, drop that back knee, untuck those toes. We're gonna do a hamstring stretch, so extend that front leg, and then drop those hips, come down as low as you can, point those toes up, and you're gonna feel the back of that leg just fire up. Hands to your sides. Again, another good opportunity for those yoga blocks, if you're feeling a little unsteady, to place them on either side, put your hands on top. Good, nice deep breath, and then let's bend that front knee again. Ooh, my knee just cracked, did you hear that? And then toe, heel, walk your, is that how you say it? Toe, heel, heel, toe, walk your, I don't know. Take your right foot, take it to the edge of the mat so both hands are on the inside. And we're gonna come into lizard. So you can stay right here and just enjoy this. Or you can try to bring your elbows down to the floor. This one's a little tricky. I can get one down. Sometimes I can get two. And if you want, you can tuck those back toes and lift up that back knee. Totally optional. And breathe. Good, let's drop that back knee. Bring your hands back underneath, lift yourself up, and bring that foot, that right foot, back into table pose. And let's go back into our dog. So hips up, heels down, pedal your feet. And let's do the same thing on the left side. So now your left foot is going to come forward in between both hands, nice and easy. And we have that nice high lunge. Like I said, if you want your yoga blocks right here, go for it. Get a little more room to move. Create a little extra space, which is always good. All right, then let's drop that back knee, untuck those toes, and extend that front leg. Let's go for that hamstring stretch. So send your hips back, toes pointing up, and just fold forward as much as you can. Nice and easy. You're not pushing it, you're not straining, you're not going too deep. And we're breathing. Good, let's slowly come forward again, and let's walk that left foot out to the side so we're into that nice wide stance, that lizard pose. And then if you want from here, do what you want. You want to come down to your elbows, you can do that. Ooh, one side might be a little tighter than the other. You can tuck those toes underneath, lift up that back leg, and just breathe. You can let that knee fall out to the side as well. Lots of options with these stretches. Good, let's drop that back knee now. Bring your palms underneath, lift yourself up, and bring that left foot back into table pose and lift it up into downward facing dog. All right, one last little stretch we're gonna do here. Come into plank position, and then slowly lower all the way down to the floor. And you're gonna slide your hands forward so your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. And we're gonna come into Sphinx pose. So all you have to do here is just lift that chest up, lift that head up, nice and high, shoulders back and down. And just open up that chest and breathe. Always important, breathe. So you're up nice and tall, sitting proud like a sphinx. Keeping watch on your pyramid. Okay, let's release, come on down. Slide your hands back underneath your shoulders and lift up into table pose and then back into child's. Knees wide, heels together, and a nice child's pose right here. Send your hips back and fold forward. Good. Slowly walk your hands, come back up, roll those shoulders back and down, and let's come on up to standing, and we will tie this all up in a nice bow with a nice big inhale. Exhale it out, and there is your 10 minutes of stretching. I hope that felt good. You can always keep it going, do it again, get a little deeper in the stretches, whatever you want to do, but thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow.